Hello, ladies and gentlemen, viewers and subscribers all over the world. This is Okute Daily Talk from my own Daily Talks Corner, bringing to you this morning broadcast of the Nigerian news, most especially our own brother who is vying for a post in the federal level, which is His Excellency Peter Obi. Please, we are followers of Peter Obi. Gather here, let us listen to what is happening. Because the Igbo is strongly behind Peter Obi to get the #1 seat in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, we need Biafra, and we also need somebody out there who is going to speak for us for the liberation and to get what we want from the Federal or from the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. So if you are with me, please turn on your notification button now. Be the first to be notified each time there is something new on my page. And if you are not subscribed, please, I want you to do that as soon as possible. As we go straight into the business of the day. Igbo has dragged Soludo's name to deities on his forms, as Soludo is rubbishing the name of Peter Obi in all his TV presentations and all the interviews they are calling on him simply because of hatred, jealousy, and what will I call it? And the quest to bring that young man name to the dust simply because he is an Igbo man. I wonder why he not speaking about other candidates other than speaking about against his own brother. I mean, Igbo no Igbo. Sometimes I begin to question: Do we really love ourselves? Because ourselves, that is why it seems like they are united. It seems like a few people in the government are the one controlling the affairs of Nigeria simply because they love themselves. If they see any one of them, just you see what Tambuwa did. Tambuwa is a very close friend to Governor Nyesom Wike, very tight at that. Even on the day of their primaries, Wike flied his private jet from Port Harcourt down to Sokoto to go and pick Amini Tambuwa for the convention. But he chose brother over friends because of politics, because they unite together, because they have already speaking to him to the language he will understand. That if you contest on this, your brother will lose. And that is why it seems like we will come and we keep on calling them Aboki, 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 not knowing fully well that these people you call Aboki, they have the game at hand and they know how to play it. Imagine rubbishing your own brother, even if you don't support him. Must you come on the social media to be selling off your stupidity? Yeah, Soludo, Charles Soludo. Even if you don't support people, be fine and good. Other governors are there. I never hear them out, despite the fact that what do they call it? Hope Uzodinma and Devil Maye. They are from the ruling party APC, but I never see them speak so callous. Even earlier on, Hope Uzodinma made a statement. He said, if Peter Obi is the one that is destined to be the president of Nigeria, then let him go. But look at the person who built a manifesto for Anambra, who made Anambra where it is. You came out on the national TV. Almost every newspapers in Nigeria now is carrying Soludo, including people who are doing caricature are using Soludo them to do caricature. And you expect to be at the national level when the time comes. Who is going to vote for you? And I'm not even sure if you are going to complete this your first time. Even if you did, second time is nothing for you. Igbos should learn how to love themselves. Igbos to learn how to tolerate one another. Without that, my dear, we are going nowhere. Buhari orders through probe of Imo monarch's murder. Those who murdered the Igwe in Oguta, local government area of Imo State. Full text. Peter Obi replies Soludo over explosive statement. Laughs as Osibanjo sings Kiss Daniels Buga at a terrorism conference in Lagos. Photo. Students join lecturers to protest no work, no pay policy. 2023. Why Osibanjo didn't attend Tinubu's campaign flag off in Plateau State, Jos. U.S. pledges to assist Makinde in fighting insecurity in Oyo. You have importing machineries to make sure that your country, your state is a very nice one. Nice move, my dear brother, if that is true. If it's not misleading a headline. alleged forgery, fresh criminal complaints filed against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Boyaga Aribe Sogan emerges as new Ekiti speaker. Cubana chief priest reacts at Wike speaks on use of other party chieftains to commission projects. You will not go and rest. Now you want to join politics. They will knock you. You think joining politics is just having a big belly? You, Cubana chief priest, you will not go and rest. Ubi Cubana, who is your godfather, is there. You never even for one day make a comment in it concerning politics. Now you want to enter politics. It's alright. Tinubu Atiku meeting. Politicians are friends. Don't die for them. That is Bishop Coker or the supporters, and that is the gospel truth. You see people you are fighting for, people who you keep dying for on a daily basis, sitting next to each other, chatting and laughing, for you to know that nothing is worth dying in Nigerian politics. So if you are the type that is you keep killing yourself, killing one another, attacking others simply because you are member of APC and you don't support PDP, or you're a member of PDP, you don't support APC, or you are from Labour Party or any other political party in Nigeria and you are killing yourselves, most especially the youths, concerning these old fools and never do well, psychophants at full government house, you never started. Your brain needs to be recycled. PDP loses former chairman Ndidi Okereke. They lose him to where? To APC or death. You supposed to make this headline very clear. Lagos Assembly confirmed lose of APC lawmaker. That is what we see. Angry crowd disrupt APC presidential campaign rally, throw stones, banners, and posters on them. What Buhari said at the APC presidential campaign flag off in Jos. It's still unknown, but we are going to open it. Peter Obi, you must be living on another planet. Though you know Kukwe fires Charles Soludo. Tinubu, trouble for Tinubu as lawyer drags APC presidential candidate to court over forgery and money laundering scandal and other etc. of offense that you have committed, and you want to come and rule the nation. It is not going to be so. Despite the fact that those that are ruling, they are criminals, but you have already a criminal record of money laundering, forgery, and narcotic deal 30 years ago. So how do you want the international community to look at Nigerians? Most especially when you appear in any of the airports you are traveling with green, white, green. And it is being on national news that the current president of Nigeria now is a drug baron. And then everybody is a suspect. Even now, we are not even entering into that list. But any airport we storm, we are traveling. You will just be in the line of over 1,000 people, and they will just come and signal you because you are holding green, white, green, and begin to question you based on the corruption that the Nigerian governments have caused for its citizens. We keep suffering for what you don't know anything about. May the good Lord see us through. Yes, so as I said earlier, that the government of Nigeria have decayed to the extent that the citizen, while traveling abroad, they will be treating us like trash. They will be maltreating us, even when we, the youth, have never do anything to warrant such inhuman treatment, just simply because of bad government. So we are just shouting about what the level Nigeria have found itself on corruption and the poverty index in the world record. Now they want to elect a drug baron to become the president of Nigeria. It can never work. Peter Obi, Ndi Igbo have dragged Soludo's name to deities on Ndi Igbo forms. Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization on Ndi Igbo has reacted to Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo's statement on the chances of Peter Obi securing the 2023 presidential seat. The governor, in a lengthy letter, had stated that Obi was just wasting his time as it was certain he will lose in the upcoming election. Reacting to Soludo's declaration via a statement made available to Okute News on Tuesday, the Secretary General of Ndi Igbo Worldwide, Okechukwu Isuguzoro, said that Ndi Igbo have dragged Governor Soludo to the two famous divinities and deities, Chokoleze in Mbise and Ubina Ukpabi in Arochukwu for his unreasonable public behavior towards his own statesman and his own brother Charles Soludo, and Peter Obi. The group insisted that it was obvious that Soludo was against Obi's presidential ambition. They described the governor as a dog in the manga enrolled to discredit Obi's legacies. The statement read, Governor Soludo's actions are ridiculous, unreasonable, and premature. There was no locus for the governor's outbursts, and the sanctions against Soludo to face Igbo deities will serve as a deterrent to Southeast politicians who have been hired by enemies of Igbo and Nigerians to derail the Obi's presidency in 2023. That is the gospel truth. I know he's not speaking on his own. It's people that is behind him, because nwata ebe ọ na ifuru so nwanne nọ na-agba egwu n'iro enwere onye na-akụrụ ya ewefe na-akụrụ ya egwu n'ime ọfịa. You understand me? When you see a bird dancing outside the bush, the drummer is inside the bush or somewhere else. So we know that somewhere, somehow, some people are drumming for Charles Soludo, thinking that nobody know. We know all these things, but nevertheless, that Ghana must go. You take, to use it to be dragging your own brother's name to the mud. That Ghana must go will turn against you when the time is right. You will soon come out to run for presidency, right? Then you will know that nothing, that what goes around comes around. Governor Soludo exposed and indicted himself of treachery when he discredited APGA and Labour Party's presidential candidates as not viable alternatives to win the 2023 elections. How can a state governor of two presidential candidates, APGA and Labour, make such a public declaration? Isi Guzoro insisted that Soludo, through his statement, has shown that he is an enemy to the new Nigeria and the country is clamoring for, while also maintaining that the governor was employed by an unpopular presidential candidate to pull down Obi's popularity ahead of the 2023 general election. And that is the simple truth. And they advised Soludo to concentrate on the current crisis in Anambra State and APGA and stop casting innuendo and aspersions on the person of Mr. Peter Obi. That is the problem we are having in the East. Very, very easy to buy their conscience. Very, very easy. I don't know what kind of money they have offered this moron that made him to go on the social media and be castigating Peter Obi, forgetting that internet, everything can lie or everything can forget, but internet can never forget. That is the same man who came out openly and praised this same Peter Obi. That the manifesto in which he is going to work is being led by His Excellency Peter Obi. And Peter Obi have done well as an Anambra State former Anambra State governor. So now, after some months later, the same person came out now. I think he made that comment during their governorship debate. Yes, during governorship debate. So now you came out after being elected. Why not castigate that same Peter Obi before you were elected at the government? Let me see if you will smell that seat. So they just bought your conscience, Soludo. And before I thought you say you are a professor and you have brain. So you cannot even concentrate. Whereby every day by day people are dying in Anambra State. Yeah, in their numbers. Youths are being killed, are being murdered, are being maimed, raping, and the rest of them that have been happening in Anambra State, which never happened under the regime of Peter Obi, and you could not do anything. You can't even solve the problem. Instead of collecting Ghana must goes, so that you will keep on bringing down your own brother, your own state brother, the same Anambra. Chai, you marry me, chai, poverty. I don't know that this man is so poor, to the extent that he's collecting Ghana must go just to bring down Peter Obi. Let's see where this your gara will lead you to. Of course, when you finish your first tenure, you go for second tenure, right? Then they will give you, they will show you the handwriting on the wall. That is when you will know that you have already made the greatest mistake of your life. Tunumbu article meeting, politicians are friends, don't die for them. Kuka urges supporters. Eligible voters and supporters of flag bearers in the 2023 general elections have been advised by the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kuka, not to kill themselves over politicians. Kuka noted that politicians in the country are friends, contesting for their share of the national cake. Exactly. The cleric stated this while speaking on Channels TV on Tuesday. Recall that the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress APC Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party PDP Atiku Abubakar on Monday meet at the private wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja. Kuka called on the supporters of politicians to learn from the public exchange of pleasantries between Tinubu and Atiku. Yes, they were there laughing and smiling. Why their supporters, those who think that these men they are fighting for their interests, don't even know they are fighting for their own selfish desires. They are out there dying, most especially the youths. I never see the only old one that died on the course of these campaigns. The youth that is keep dying on their numbers. According to Kuka, the message from the banter between Tinubu and Atiku is that Nigerians should be wise, eschew violence, and not to kill themselves for people drinking from the same pool, of course. He said these politicians are struggling and they have lived their lives struggling for the national cake, which they will distribute among themselves, of course. It is therefore in the interest of ordinary Nigerians to know that they have to vote to stay alive. He further stated that their supporters must these politicians know themselves, regardless of their grandstanding. The cleric advised voters of candidates all over the country to be a bit more restrained and wise. Are you talking? When you talk finish, they will see. Even as you are giving this advice, they are out there shouting Jagabado, Atiku, articulated and articulated. Kuka added, we ordinary people must figure out how to manage our passion when it comes to politics. Don't take seriously the grandstanding of the politicians. All the things you see about them abusing themselves or quarreling, you will think they will never shake hands. I pray. They are good friends, and many of them drink from the same pool. So don't go and kill yourself for nothing. That is what this message is all about. So you have heard it from the horse's mouth. For those of us who is bent on going there shouting articulated, Jagabano, now you will go follow. Before you know, this one now they don't start the fighting and they kill themselves and be doing one thing or the other. Look at the people you are fighting for. They have, and I'm very, very sure maybe they are even flying out with the same jet. And you are dying for them. Chai. That is how they keep on taking Nigeria, bringing Nigeria to where it was or where it is at the moment. Chai. They have killed this nation. U.S. pledges to assist Makinde in fighting insecurity in Oyo State. The United States of America, USA, have pledged to assist Oyo State government in curbing security challenges. Okuteni report that Governor Seyi Makinde had earlier asked the foreign country to assist with all the necessary help to better the lives of Oyo State residents and create an atmosphere where business could thrive. The State Deputy Governor, Chief Adebayo Lawal, called for help on behalf of Governor Makinde on Monday when he received the new U.S. Consul General, William Stevens. The Deputy Governor expressed concern over the insecurity challenges faced in the state, which is becoming endemic in Nigeria. Lawal said Oyo State will welcome whatever technology was required to combat the menace. Initially, they thought we could localize this security issue, but it has become a hydra-headed phenomenon. We must give it to you that if you choose to assist, you can be deliberate, and we will encourage you to assist and partner with Oyo State government in the area of security, he said. That is the Lawal saying. Lawal said that on efforts made so far to address the insecurity, we know security is key, and we have deployed a greater percentage of resources into security development. Since the inception of this administration, we have put in place an outfit called Ametoku to complement the efforts of our conventional security outfits. Police, Department of State Security, and others that are national in nature. Ametoku is domesticated, localized, and goes into the nooks and crannies of our communities to ensure our environments are safe. The deputy governor further stated that the state government also wanted a partnership with the U.S. in the agriculture and health sectors. He maintained that government would strengthen its partnership to deepen a mutually beneficial relationship on business, entertainment, technology, and good governance, among others. However, he stressed that the state government was looking forward to using the opportunities and mutual beneficial partnership with the United States to better the lives of Oyo State residents and create an atmosphere where business could thrive. Responding to the Oyo State government request, Stevens said this country was poised to improve economic relationship and bilateral trade and work with Oyo State to combat crime. Stevens also said the U.S. was partnering to prioritize agriculture, health, and security, among other initiatives. He lauded the state government for doing well in the healthcare delivery, noting that the state's parameters on HIV prevalence are already ahead of some countries. Meanwhile, Stevens added the United States could partner with Oyo State and federal government in combating transnational crimes and ensuring the security of residents' lives and property. And that is what every government need to put in place, not the ones in Imo State who keep killing their own citizens, all in the name of what did I call it? All in the name of satisfying the heart and mind of their slave masters, of those one who have used them as slaves. What Buhari said at APC presidential campaign flag off in Jos. Let us listen and learn. President Muhammadu Buhari has said the presidential candidate of All Progressive Congress APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the best person to succeed him in 2023, according to you. That is according to you, not according to the masses, not according to the public, not according to Nigerians, not according to the youths, which APC have kept at home for over 8 months and now they are even protesting. No work, no pay salary. And you are here saying he is the best person to succeed you. APC, Nigerians don't want you people, please. You both should go and rest. All these old fools that never do well politicians, all this, what did I call it, a flip that they fool the government house. The time has come for all of you to retire and let the youth take over. There's only you that can make this country grow. These old fools have nothing to offer to the people. How can a 98 years old man become to rule somebody who is at their early 20s, at their productive age, without doing nothing? And instead of you to employ the youth to take over the affairs of the government, you keep employing old people who bring old mindsets. And that is why the country keep having miscarriage anytime, any day. Look at the country. The country is a total mess. Very soon, that country will just sink and everybody will find their way. Wherever you find yourself, just make sure you nationalize there. That is the end. The Nigerian leader stated this on Tuesday at the flag off of the APC presidential campaign held at Wangpam Township Stadium in Jos, the Plateau State. Buhari said the country needed a man like Tinubu who can build on his achievements and sustain his legacy, saying that he will be at the forefront of the campaign because of his belief in the party. On your legacy, a legacy of failure. So, and you also want to bring in a failure who don't even remember the name of his party. Praying for Nigeria, also praying for PDP. But why can't you mention I pray for Labour Party? You are praying for PDP and APC. Now the same thing, the football going Channel Ghana. So if we demote APC and voting PDP, yeah, it's still the same people. Okochuku, not the same people. Buhari said the country needed a person like him, but legacy of the party, and that's what you believe. Okay, now let's see what happens, boo boo. The president said it was only the APC that could lead the country to a new level of development. Why can't they start that development, that new level from you? If truly Tinubu is going to continue from where you start, why can't Tinubu and Shettima give you that idea at least to better the economy a little bit as you are going out, to better the insecurity a little bit as you are going out, to better the unemployment a little bit as you are going out, and you are still have the mind to open up to tell us this, Buhari? Child, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. It's all right. He, however, called on the party faithful to campaign on issues and abilities of Tinubu and his running mate, Kashim Shettima. After his speech, President Buhari symbolically handed over the flag, APC flag, to the presidential candidate, who cannot even lift the flag unless with the help of people. Wahala dey. In his remark, Tinubu said that Buhari performed well in the areas of security, infrastructure, there is God. There is God in everything we are doing. And laid solid foundation for development of agriculture and other sectors. I salute you, Muhammadu Buhari. He said, we were insecure. We turned to retired General Muhammadu Buhari, and he embarked on rehabilitation, recovery, and redemption of Nigeria. For the past 7 good to 8 years, Nigeria deficit have risen to almost 300%. And you are praising him that he did well. I am very, very sure that he want to also what is that called? You want to inherit backwardness so that you can continue the backwardness, because I cannot see anything good coming out from you. Yes, you are contesting. If you have the idea of making the country better, at least for the past years now that the country have been going down, you as Tinubu, you know that you are contesting for 2023. At least you have told this man, please better the economy of this country. Let me at least start, or let me fit into your shoe from where you have started, so that I will end it all. That I will make the country a better place for each and every one of us to live. You didn't do that. You allowed him for the past 4 years. Nigeria is going down. You didn't do so. 5 years, Nigeria is going down. Tinubu, you didn't bring that your idea that you want to initiate now in 2023. 6 years, Nigeria keep going down to the pit. You didn't do anything. You didn't even call him to order as person you sold to Nigeria, because you are the one that sold this Muhammadu Buhari to the Nigerians, calling him Messiah. That when everything have turned, that other countries turn to their retired general, that is why we need to turn to its retired general. When you are talking like somebody who pack chingom and other thing full your mouth, you can't even mention and even pronounce some words well. And they believed you. They are chanting, say Baba, say Baba, say Baba. Say Buhari, say Baba, say Buhari. Now, where is Baba? We don't see. Buhari, we don't see. What we see now is boo-boo in Asorok. What a word. He started by destroying the terrorist flags systematically, tactically, and frontically. And today, there are no flags of trained military colors in any of our local governments in Nigeria. Ado, continue, but they are operating, right? They attacked military, the same president guard. What do they call it? Guard of honor. I mean, the last security apparatus that we have in this country, that once you capture them, you have captured the president. They attack them and go free. They even kidnap most of the prominent and the high-ranking of officials there. Till today, nobody knows how that news goes. On Apinyoya Koko, he said he destroyed them frantically and effortically and tactically. As a failed general that he is, God they watch on her. In short, Ogun they watch on her. Maybe you are from Yoruba land. I go kill you, Tinubu. Nigeria was sinking, but Buhari pulled us out and said that Nigeria will not sink in this time and in the time of APC. Nigeria was sinking. Sinking where? Sinking that we have a dollar rate about the dollar to 196 naira. And he came to save Nigeria from that sinking ship. And he brought us out. Just like Chukwemeka Odumeje, Abi Odumeje. When a woman came to his church, and the woman was complaining that the husband, Sukrutum, is not working. What did Chukwemeka do? He said, Madam, where is your husband? Or say, my husband is there. Also brought him out. So that is the area that Buhari came and brought us out from 196 naira to 840 naira. And he said he did well. Ogu go kill you. Tunumbu, you can never live to see 2023. Mark my word. I'm not a prophet, but mark my word. Even if you're alive to see 2023, you can never be the same. As long as you continue on this track. Chai! Nyamadu Meribe ya. Hey, Nigeria. Nigeria, which way? Which way, Nigeria? Don't know where to go. Chai, Nigeria have disappointed us. The Nigeria of yesteryears. The Nigeria whereby when you see Hausa man, you embrace him as your brother. You see Yoruba, embrace him as your brother. Where there's no discrimination. How can we get this same Nigeria back? How can we get this Nigeria whereby when you get 1 kobo, just you're walking on the street, you pick 1 kobo, it will be like you pick billions of naira of today. How can we get this Nigeria back? Whereby every ending of every week you will go to your local government or anyone that is close to you. There is free food, free milk. I mean, a lot of things coming from the Petroleum Trust Fund, PTF, from all the whole producing states, all the oil producing states in Nigeria. But now, they have turned everything to cash. No one is seeing anything again. The governors have siphoned all the whole thing, even the common free education. Even common free education they give to the poor masses. They have diverted everything to themselves, and Nigeria keep dying every day by day. Nigeria is a country now whereby the poor man have no mouth to send their children to school. Even those ones who struggle to send their children to school, they will end up being taxi drivers, Uber drivers, keke drivers, and many more elite jobs, even with their first class. That is the Nigeria we have found ourselves today. I keep asking myself this question: how do we get to this point? And what are we going to do to be out of this point? Nigeria of yesteryears, whereby Tafawa Balewa once said that the problem Nigeria have is not money, but where to spend the money Nigeria have. That Nigeria have gone. We don't have Nigeria anymore. What we have is sycophants in government house, animals in human clothing. That is what we have in government house. And my prayer is that coming 2023, that the international community will intervene on the coming election if there will be one. Yes, because to me, I'm not seeing an election because of the insecurity challenges that we're having on daily basis in this country called Nigeria. I just keep praying that if there cannot be election, let there be separation so that everybody will go their way. So that this UK, who refuse to do the needful, we then know that when the mouth is crying, that the eye also cry. And what a word. How do we get to this point? And what are we going to do to be out of this point? That is the question that demands an answer. So I urge each and every one of us out there who is really prepared to vote coming 2023, please vote wisely. Do not sell your conscience and do not sell your vote because of peanuts, because of 1,000, because of 5,000. Even they give you 10,000, it cannot amount to the suffering that is going to face you when the real reality hits you. That reality is when you sold your conscience or your vote or sold the future of your children and your generation to either APC or PDP, my dear, you are gone. Because they will sell this country whereby in your own land, a place you wake up and they tell you this is your own land, you become a tenant in your own land. And people will be coming to you to collect rent. That is the irony of where Nigeria is heading to. Nigeria is heading to rank crashing. Who is going to save us? I don't know who. Only God. Only our ancestors. Only the Chukwuokiabiama, Ogu, all the whole gods that were serving in the past before the white man came to our land. Only them will have answer to this. Because Nigeria is the only country that prays more than any other persons. But the evil in the land, it never stopped. Instead, it kept increasing on daily basis. So please, I'm signing out from here. Have a nice day. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Like and share my content to your family and friends and your brothers, because this is a moving train, and I'm signing out from here. Bye for now, okay, Messiano.